Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, A Gemini State of Mind. I am Natasha, and today I'm coming to talk to you about vendor pop-up shops. Some of the things that you might need that you didn't know you needed when you signed up to be a vendor at whatever spot, whether it's an outdoor or indoors. I've only been indoors. I haven't had a pop-up shop that was outside. So let's get into it. I will try not to ramble. I have a stickum with some of the things that I might need to relate to you so I won't forget and so that I can sort of stay on topic. We'll see. So things that you might need for a pop-up shop. A business. If you didn't know. Number one. Okay. Just kidding. That's not a part of it. That's obvious. If you're going to be a vendor, then you have to have a business. My pop-up shops or the vendor where I was going to be a vendor at, they asked me on the application if you list your website on there, and I don't remember if I had to list my EIN number. I don't remember that, but that's not a part of it. So this is in no particular order from the most important to the least important. It's just what I remember. You're going to need change. Change as in ones, fives, and tens. I mainly go through ones and fives. I don't have a lot of tens, and I take a lot of ones, dollar bills, okay? $1 bills and $5 bills. Make sure you have that. I've seen people with cash boxes. I don't have a cash box. I carry something around me and I have my money in something that's on me. It's not a cash box. I don't carry a cash box because I have too many things to try to keep track of and to carry in to set up. I don't want to have to worry about a cash box. You need to plan on the merchandise that you're going to take. If you're going to take all your inventory or you're just going to take select pieces, you need to plan that out the day before, or I'll probably just give it a week, because the day before you just really want to be remembering odds and ends that you might have forgotten and not trying to remember everything that you're going to want to take to your pop-up. So just remember the merch you're going to take. If it's going to be all or just some, you need to know how you're going to transport it. I take 1 tote and 3 suit bags and a rolling clothing rack. I sell clothes, so make sure your clothing rack can withstand a certain amount of pounds. I'm a plus size boutique, so I take mostly everything that I have. If it's not winter appropriate for the season, that's what I take. I want them to get everything, all of my inventory. I don't want to miss out on any sales or any money, so I take all of my merchandise. It is a big task. It is very taxing on you. The stuff is heavy, but I'm coming for the sales. I'm coming for your money. Okay, just remember when you sign up for the tablecloth, pay attention to see if they're going to provide the chairs, table. I think I said that wrong. If you sign up for the vendor shop, make sure if they are going to provide the tablecloth, the chairs, and the table. And if not, then you have to have you a tablecloth, and just pay attention if they want you to make sure if it's white, black, green, purple, blue, because those things matter, for unity, Pay attention to if they're going to provide that, because if they're not going to provide it, you're going to have to go out and get it. And I think I've seen them at Walmart, like a 6-foot table. You can get them almost anywhere, Walmart, Home Depot, and the folding chairs. Again, Walmart, Home Depot, just about anywhere. They're very inexpensive. Tablecloths, I've been lucky to have them provide the tablecloths to whatever shops, vendor pop-ups I've been to, but I still roll around with a tablecloth in my trunk, just in case if I get there and they don't have it. So I purchased that one off of Amazon. I also purchased some plastic tablecloths from Target. I spent a little bit of money on getting a cloth tablecloth, not the little plastic ones from the Dollar Tree or Target. But if that's what you can afford, then get that. But they're very flimsy and can tear easy, but they're very inexpensive on the other hand. So you could just toss it or keep it if you mess it up, and they're very wrinkly. So just remember that. Also, while we're talking about that, where I go for Saturday and Sunday, and I leave my merchandise there. When I first started my merchandise, I would break down my table and pack everything up and take it out to my car, and then have to come back in the morning and redo my display over. But where I am, where I go, I don't have to break my stuff down because there's security patrolling all night and there's cameras everywhere. So another tip that you might not know you needed is in certain environments, you will need to cover your merchandise at night. So one tip that someone gave to me, she's a seasoned vendor. She told me to go and get tarps, the large tarps that you cover whatever, your patio, your whatever, the large tarps. You know what a tarp is. TARP. I guess that's how you spell it. Get a large tarp and cover my items, cover my table when I leave. And also I can get another tarp to cover up my hanging rack where my clothes are, and clamps. I don't know what else they're called. Clamps to cover my rack, and then clamp the ends so my stuff will be covered. I didn't know that when I signed up to be a vendor at a pop-up shop at a mall. I didn't know that. Depending on how many hours your event is and where you're going to be located, get some water, your juice, whatever. Get you some snacks, because when I'm in my vendor shops, and if I'm by myself, sometimes I don't want to leave my table. But my mom comes to help me a lot. And then after a while, you talk to the other vendors and you kind of get a feel for them. They're not going to steal from you. There's cameras everywhere where I go now. Use your best judgment. Wherever you've been vended, peep them out first before you leave your stuff. But where I go, I was like, hey, Eloise, I got to run to the bathroom. Can you watch my table? Anybody come? Let them know I'll be all right. Yeah, girl, sure, I got you. That's what we do. Okay, thank you, Eloise. Boom. Go to the bathroom or go get some snacks. But I still like to have my water, gum, little odds and ends. And while we're speaking of that, don't forget your hand sanitizer, your wipes, so you can wipe your hands down. If you're using a pen to gather emails, you want to wipe those things down unless you're writing them for yourself and they're not touching it. But it's still good to have hands. So you're going to have your phone or tablet or whatever electronic devices that you may have. You will need an extension. You might need an extension cord unless it's right there by your table, by your booth. Then you should be okay. But just pack an extension cord just in case. So far, I haven't had to use it. My husband bought I guess it's a power bank, which I haven't needed to use that because wherever I've gone, I've had the outlet right by my booth or / my table, my area. And props and decorations, however you want to say it. So like I said, I have clothes, and on my table, if I fold all my clothes, all of it would just be flat, one plane, just flat. So one of the ladies at one of my pop-up shops, she was so honest and helpful. I didn't get offended. She was like, I don't see anything attractive that's bringing people to your table. I don't see anything that's attracting people to your table. You have clothes, everything is folded and it's just flat. There's no elevation, there's no nothing. Everything is flat. Your table is not attractive. And I didn't get offended because she'd been in this game for 20 some years. So she was helping me out, giving me some good tips. She did talk a little bit too much here and there. Like, she got a little bit too comfortable with her commentary and her suggestions. But I still didn't disrespect her because, like I said, she's been in this for 20 some years. Like, this is her full-time job. I'm trying to make this my full-time, my boutique my full-time. And she already doing it. So I listen. But in my head, I'm like, shut the hell up. This is too much. You talking too much, lady. But I smiled and nodded and thanked her because she did drop some gems. She did drop some gems. I mean, so I do have this little, it's actually a skateboard ramp that I got from Walmart. It's very small. And it was on clearance for $5 at Walmart. So I got that, and now I'll use that, and it elevates whatever I'm putting on it. So it gives my table a little bit of dimension. And then I have a set of bed risers. So you need your props and you need decorations for your booth to stand out. I've seen some people have just glass vases or vase if you fancy. Vases with, little trinkets in it. Acrylic stands, acrylic boxes, just flowers. I do have sunglasses, and I have an acrylic sunglass case that I take. That was very cheap. I got that from Amazon, but I do have a part of my mannequin that I take, and I'll just dress her in a shirt. Last time I dressed her in a shirt and put one of the hats on her, so that was cool. And like I say, I have my clothing rack. It's adjustable, foldable. Foldable. I'm not editing that out. Actually, I'm not editing any of this out. You're gonna get it all. Even the mispronounced words, the mumbles, and this commentary. You're gonna see it all on Gemini State of Mind. This is my mind. This is how I think. This is how I roll. Oh, and you're gonna get it. So think about your props and your decor. Also, your signs, your banner. Are you gonna have the banner that's gonna go on your table, where you can tack it onto your table with some kind of sticky something, some adhesive device? Are you gonna use that for your banner? I have that, and I also have a retractable banner. It's 6.5 by 3 feet. Yeah, and it cost me like maybe $110. That cost me that. I had one made at Staples, which was very cheap. I'm pretty sure it was less than $40 at Staples. Just a little roll-up banner that I keep in the plastic in my trunk, and they send you the I don't know, I'll just say brackets, but the brackets that you attach it to, it's plastic, clear plastic that you attach it to the tablecloth. Because a lot of places you can't nail things to the wall or glue, you can't deface property. So you got to remember that. Also, your payment types. How are you going to take payment? Are you just going to be strictly cash? A lot of people, that's your own businesses, but a lot of people don't carry just cash. They have cards, but I do have a good amount of people paying with cash. So like I said before, remember to take your cash and get your change, okay? And also your payments. So for my payments, I take, you have to download the apps onto your phone, right? So for my payments, I take Square. So I have the Square app. Dustin fell out in the bag. So I have the Square app, the one that you just swipe, and I also have one that you can tap and insert the shipping to. I can do PayPal. And some people, I think here's the Square. This is the Square. And this is not free. Well, I don't know, it wasn't free to me. The one that you just insert into your phone and you just strictly swipe, that one is free. You can get that one free. And I think Shopify offers a POS system that they may offer for free, but I'm not sure about that. I've only seen that by watching videos on YouTube. I do have a Shopify website. I didn't see any of that offered. Maybe it was just a one-time thing when you open up your website. I don't know, but I didn't see it. So And this is the free square that you put into your phone. But thing about that is most phones today, they don't have the jack. I don't know what it's called, auxiliary input. We're just gonna say the jack to enter that into your phone. I know my new phone, my S21, it does not have that. So I can't use this on my S21, but my S10, I can. I have the jack on that. I can use it. This is what I was talking about, where you can clamp the tarp to cover your clothes. Also, one tip that I can give you is arrive early. So my shops, my pop-up shops that I attend starts at 10 a.m. You have to be there at least an hour before. I go to the malls, an hour before the mall opens. You have to be there before, because the mall management does not like for you to bring stuff in when the shoppers are in there ready to shop. So leave early, arrive early. Your pricing, will your pricing be the same as it is on your website, or will you be giving a discount to the people at the in-person pop-up shop? You know, think about your pricing. And also, if you label your clothes with the price, that's something to think about, because it's nothing worse you telling somebody a shirt $20, but you have it tagged for $10 on your booth. So make sure your pricing is on point, okay? Know your pricing. Write it down or tag your products, and just decide if you're going to get 20% off, 10, 15, whatever, or everything is just going to stay the same as it is on your website, as it is in person. So figure out your pricing before you get there, okay? You're going to need bags. If they're purchasing from you, what do you want them to take it away with? You can't be like, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot my bags. Make sure you have bags. You don't have to have personalized bags. You don't have to, but if you want, that's a plus. I don't have personalized bags or branded bags. Maybe one day I will think about that, but right now I don't have that. I have some bags that I got from Staples, a pack of, I don't know what to say. Let's just say a box of 200 plastic bags that I got from Staples that says thank you on it. You've seen those bags in plenty of your convenience stores. When you go pick up your Chinese food and that bag say thank you, that's the bag that I give. And I also have some white paper bags. I'm not talking about the paper bags that you get when you used to go to the grocery store and they used to actually paper or plastic. I'm not talking about those. Paper bags with the handles. Nice little paper bags. But those are white. I think I got those from Staples. I remember getting some from Target also. But I think that was kind of expensive because it was only like 15 or 20, and it was like $5, $6, $7 for that. So just get your bags, okay? Business cards. Make sure you have business cards, because people will come to your table and not everyone will buy. So have your business cards with your website information, your contact, your website, your email, your phone number, your social media. Have all those things on your business card, because again, people will come to your table. They may not buy, but you still want to remember them. You know, maybe they might get home. It's like, oh snap, yeah, I remember that boutique at the mall. Let me go check out and see what she got, because it looked like she had some cute stuff. You know, they'll remember you. Maybe not then and there, but maybe later, or maybe they may have a friend or someone that they can give it to, that they know that's looking for plus size clothing and is having a hard time finding trendy plus size clothing, or whatever it is you sell. Just have your business card together. Also, I give it out to people that looks like my ideal customers. I don't do it all the time because, believe it or not, I am a little shy, and I don't know, that's a lie. Well, I am a little shy, but I don't want to invade people's space, you know, because right now we got this thing out here, and I just don't want anybody to feel offended or get in their space But I remember my last pop-up shop, I asked this lady, she was interested. She was at my table. She was looking at stuff, and she was like, asked me a couple questions. And then when she was leaving, I was like, can I give you my business card? She was like, no, that's okay, no. I'm like, damn. It was funny to me. I've never had anybody, no. I mean, she gave me the hand and she got deep in her voice. Like, sis was really offended that I asked to give her a business card. So, I mean, you will get those kind of people, but it's whatever. Who cares? If she don't want it, she don't want it. It's nothing to get mad about. Hell, that's her. She can go on because she want my ideal customer anyway. I don't need her money. Don't want her money. Also, take something to gather emails. You know, because you want to form a little email. Not only that, take something to get people that want to sign up for your emails. Because you can also direct them to your website to sign up for emails to your website. But let's be real, they're not going to remember that, and they're probably not going to do it. So if they're at your table, ask them if they don't mind signing up for email. So email alerts. I couldn't get it out. And just, you know, let them know whenever you come that you can send them an email to let them know that you're going to come back to the mall, or sales, or new merch. You can let them know that, or even give them an incentive to sign up for emails. Okay, ask me how to get 10% off. You can do a little sign, ask me how to get 10% off. And then they come, hey girl, and you be like, yeah girl, hey girl. Then you be like, okay, how can I get 10% off? Oh, sign up for emails, sign up to be on my email listing, and you can get 10% off. And I'll let you know with new arrivals, sales, new merch, when I'm coming back to this mall, you know. Okay, girl, I'm all in. Great, sis. And that's how you can start to create your email listings, okay? And I also carry this book because I have so much stationery that's ridiculous. It's kind of embarrassing. Carry this book, and you know, I meet a lot of people when I go to my pop-up shops, and they give me valuable information. You'll be surprised of the people that's interested in helping you, dropping knowledge, dropping gems, you know. And you always hear a lot of people say black people don't support black people. Yeah, you do have those that don't support us, but you know, there's nothing you can do about that. But I just be so amazed when I go to my pop-up shops, how many black women, how many are so willing to share their knowledge with me or give me tips. And they're not hurtful tips. They're not coming from a place of hurt. Like, they're being honest and genuinely want to give me some tips that'll help better me. And I don't mind if I'm at a shop, and like a couple times, you know, I've met a woman that owns a vintage boutique, and I asked her opinion, and she was like, you want my honest opinion? And I said, yes. She was like, you have a great selection. Have I ever thought about doing runway shows? I said, no. She was like, and another thing you need to do, you need to steam your stuff before you come out. Some of the stuff is wrinkled. It is. I didn't think about steaming it because I just didn't, I don't know. I didn't think about steaming the clothes, but you know, when you go to your bigger stores, your chain stores, you really don't see wrinkled clothes, do you? I guess because they're in the back steaming it. And she has a point. Did I do that yet? No, I have not. I said I was going to pack my steamer and take it with me, but I have not done that. So it's amazing. And then it was this one lady was like, hey, reach out to me, you know. Let me get back to my list. So we went over the signage. We went over the bags. Remember your pricing. Arrive early. Set up early. Get the tarps and the tarps. If you're selling clothes, get your tarps or or you could just take things off your clothing rack and lay it across the table and then cover the table with a tablecloth when you leave at night. And then when you come back the next day, you can put the stuff back up on your clothing rack. But next time I go, I will get the tarp and use these clamps to cover up my clothes. Also, another thing, don't be afraid to talk to the other vendors. Some are very welcoming and some are standoffish and really don't want to be bothered and see you as competition. But that's okay. At least you know, find out who they are. Don't be afraid to network, walk around, because I've got valuable insight just by talking to other vendors that's been doing this longer than I have. So we have to get outside of our comfort zone sometimes. And I know I have to get out of my own way and get out of my comfort zone and put myself out there more. These are just some of the things that I wrote down that you might need during your vendor pop-up shop that you might not know you need or didn't think about. If it's your first time, you wouldn't know that you needed some of these things, because my first time, I did not know. My first time, I did not have a tablecloth, and I'm glad it was a paparazzi lady there that travels with multiple tablecloths, and she let me borrow one. So that was a lesson learned. And that's it. Again, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for tuning into my channel. And this is a Gemini state of mind. And my name is Natasha. And that's it. Thank you. I hope you find these tips helpful. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see videos on next. Thank you. Oh, sorry. Sorry.